Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Doom 64 for Doom 2 on the Ultra Violence difficulty with fast monsters enabled. Played through Crispy Doom. We are also doing all levels with a pistol start, and this is map 10, Final Outpost. Let's begin. You start off with a shotgun and a switch. Oh boy, this looks familiar. When you flip the switch, you'll be instantly greeted by some zombie men, so deal with them all. Ideally, they won't do too much damage, but sometimes they will. You can step right here to lower this lift, and when you raise up, you can go over here to grab 2 medikits, provided you take a lot of damage. And there's a chain gun right here, but surprise! More zombie men. You can open the door now, go through here to pick up some shells. The bridge will raise up again. You can go down here too if you want, but there's nothing in particular here, except maybe the ammo from the zombie men, provided you didn't pick it up. There is something interesting here though. It's a secret with nightmare imps. Lots of them. And when you flip the switch, more are here. You can get the shotgun out too, if you want to save up ammo. But speaking of ammo, here's a backpack full of it. You just want to be careful around these nightmare imps, because they're quite hard to see, especially in ports like Crispy Doom. And you can wander around these halls, find the switch here, you can flip it. They'll send you here, but there's nothing particular right there, but there is something particular over here. The chainsaw. And that's nice to have. So, we can now open the store again and get out. So, with all that stuff, let's grab some more stuff. You might aggravate some imps down there, so what you can do is shoot them from up here, so we don't have to deal with them later. And trust me, you'll be saving yourself some trouble. Speaking of trouble, I suggest you get the chain gun out for this section. Flip the switch and get out. Fire away at the imps here. And of course, watch out for imps and nightmare imps. There's at least one here, so yeah. Anyways, you wanted to be here because there's a switch you can press, which will lower this down, and also, you got some goodies out of it. So let's go in here and kill some imps. Regular imps this time. Just wipe them all out. Going through this hallway rewards you with a super shotgun, but at the cost of nightmare imps spawning where the regular imps once were. Oh boy, aren't they a pain. Literally. Because they're hard to see. And they do a lot of damage. So, if you aren't sure, you can just fire like blindly. I don't blame you, because I do it myself. Anyways, I think there were no, there wasn't anything here that I didn't already get. There was a medikit here, but I got that already. Yeah. So I took a bit of damage. I didn't want to, but that's what happens. But we can go through here. Now this area is clear, except for this part with the lost souls. But they aren't too much of a problem, because we have the super shotgun now. We can go in here, open this wall up to get a secret mega armor. And we can go through the teleporter again. And now we're gonna go in here and deal with this section. A rather nice looking set of halls here. A little mazy though. But there's medikits here. And you can pick up some goodies here. So pick up whatever you want, whatever you deem is necessary, because you'll need it. And if you see something you haven't picked up yet, go and pick it up, trust me. When you're satisfied with picking up everything, you can finally flip the switch, and it will lower this down, and I suggest you go back to the start, because several enemies will spawn in, including imps, and a bunch of hit scanners. And of course Nightmare Imps. Because this is Doom 64. And a chain gunner tried to be cheeky. Anyways, now that we dealt with that section, we can find another switch, which is right here. And it will make the room bloody. Oh boy. That's scary. You know what else is scary? More chain gunners, Barons of Hell, and Revenants. This is actually horrifying. Well, it's nothing we can't take care of. Our reward is having a bloody room, naturally, and some shotguns from the dead shotgunners. And you might notice this blood fall here. We can go through it. And of course, an archvile appears. So, let's deal with them. Oh. Missed the last shot there. Didn't miss that one though. And this isn't a trap. In fact, it has rockets. But when we flip this switch and grab the red key, we will be introduced to Archvile 2. So, he's a lot easier to deal with than the other one, I think. You can grab some rockets from dealing with them. And you know what? We can go back here to go down here and grab a berserk, because that opened up. And if you were wondering, stepping here is what lowers that lift. And speaking of lifts, flip this switch, go back in the teleporter, and go here, because flipping that switch in the other room lowers this lift. And you want to take this lift to progress in the level, naturally, and kill this Hell Knight. I like to use the rockets. So, with this room cleared out, we can go into this other room here. Now we have the red key. And this is a little bonus room of sorts. I believe it's entirely optional, but we're going for everything here, including all the kills, of course. So, let's make sure all the shotgunners are dead. They can hide in these like pillar areas here. And speaking of pillars, if you want to go on these pillars, what you can do is press this computer panel right here and go up this lift of blinking lights. Now, you'll have to go through these pillars in a very specific section, or rather specific way, in order to get the plasma rifle. You go through here, right, north, north, west. Now you can go through the rest. Now, you want to go through that way because every other one would have lifted the plasma rifle up. But if you screwed it up, you have one chance to reset it, as seen by this miniature figure right here. But it doesn't matter since I got it. But anyways, we can now go through this section. Kill this Hell Knight here. Super shotgun ought to do it. And go in here, kill all these lost souls. And the yellow skull key's here, but we can't get it, no matter how hard you try. So what you want to do, you can try stepping here. It won't do anything, but when you step here, it lowers that. But when you press this, it lowers the thing. But when you go here, it raises a thing. But when you go here, it raises these. So what can you do? Go here. I'm not even kidding. Go there and press that switch. Yeah, you'll be here all day if you don't know to press that. I should know. In one of my first playthroughs of Doom 64, I was there all day. Just like flipping those switches and trying to time it. Nope, you have to flip that switch out there. Crazy devs. Whatever. There's a soul sphere here, but when you grab it, Baron appears. So we can just use well, we can use the rockets or anything really. And now we can enter the orange door or yellow door. Looks more orange to me. There are a bunch of imps here, including everyone's favorite nightmare imps. One tried to get real close and personal, huh? Well, that's okay, because we can kill these imps over here. Provided the auto aim wants to cooperate. There we go. And now, we can go over here. Well, there's one more imp. And there's a Hell Knight and a bunch of Barons. Once you step across a certain line depth. But that's okay, because we can go back, and provided the Hell Knight isn't blocking your path, you can shoot at the Barons with the rockets that you'll get. And ideally, not get hit by potentially no clipping projectiles. Now, I'll admit, I haven't been optimizing the use of my rockets, but it happens to the best of us. Sometimes these projectiles can disorient you, as they do me. But, like I said, it happens. So, when in doubt, plasma it out. And of course, there are a few left. So, we'll have to do the old-fashioned Baron shotgunning trick, huh? Serves me right for running out of ammo, huh? And there were rockets here. Oh boy. And also plasma. Whatever. You'll notice this thing raise up. You can use it, and it will raise up a lift of blood. But before we even take that lift of blood, I want to show you a rather useless secret, at least for this section. Go here, go through this fake wall, and you'll get partial invisibility. Yeah. You can see why I didn't get it until the very end. It would have been much more useful earlier, huh? Whatever. We're done with this map, so let's go up to this lift and finish it. So, that was Final Outpost. And, I don't know. I don't think I liked it as much as the other maps, but it serves its purpose. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one, where we go into the cat and mouse game. But until then, toodaloo. But also get a look at that Cacodemon, or not that Cacodemon, that Cyber Demon. But for real, toodaloo.